Okay, my name is Lysa Nogueira. I'm here with my sister Lisanka Alves, and I would like to interview you because I think her life is interesting. Okay, let's start. What was your first memory?
My first memory from my childhood was very good. I had a lot of interesting stories in my on my entire life. I was a happy child. I play a lot. We did very different things. Today it's different because you do a lot of different stuff. It's a lot of computer, and back then was not so much computer. We play a lot outside, outdoor.
Okay. How did your parents meet?
My parents met in a little city in Brazil named Santarém. Like that time, they only like spare time or things to do was just to go to the park and meet with friends, stay there, talk over. So they both went with different group of friends. They got in the park and they start. He looked at her and he told me, oh wow, this woman, I want that one. So he bought a popcorn and offered her, and they all started. They start talking.
Okay. Tell me about your childhood home.
Oh, my childhood home. The only thing I can remember, I remember almost everything, but the interesting part was that when I first moved to the United States, my mom purchased a house in Eastern North, by the way, Eastern North, to be exactly. The house was kind of good. It was kind of small, but very cozy. So my mom started seeing things in the house, different things. Like she was always complaining that she lived one thing here, next thing was in another place. She always saying that she's seeing a woman, like a type of spirit, a woman. I did a back like in the beginning I didn't even believe at all because I didn't believe in those things. How you can see somebody. I couldn't see anybody. So that house had two bedrooms in the second floor, with a bathroom dividing the two floors. One night was very crazy because she didn't sleep upstairs. She started sleeping in the living room. The funny thing was she started sleeping in the living room, and every night when I used to come after work, and I was like, why mom is sleeping on the living room? She's like, oh, I saw the woman. She's touching my head upstairs, and I was like, oh my god, something's wrong with my mom because she's seeing things now. But I didn't believe her. I used to go upstairs, sleep in my bed as usually. One night, I came back from work around like 2 in the morning. I closed all the windows with a black shades and everything because I didn't like to see no lights. But like 2 days prior that night, I hired somebody to put the carpet in my room, so they took it out the door. So I didn't have a door. I was sleeping upstairs. It was around I think 4 in the morning. I was sleeping in my bed. Something just took it out my covers up to my knees. I couldn't see anything because it was too dark. At first it was too dark and I was like, somebody's taking my cover out. I was so scared. So the next thing happened was that I look at the door, in the direction of the door, I couldn't see a woman. But I was like, no, I'm not seeing. I was too scared that my reaction, instead of getting out running, I just put the cover up again over my head and I was praying. Oh my God, if it was somebody's gonna go downstairs on the stairs. And I was like, oh my God, please God, help me. I hope it's nothing. However, nobody went downstairs. And then after that, my mom runs, like, I think it took us like 20 minutes. After that, my mom comes up running and say, oh, you're gonna kill my daughter, you're gonna kill my daughter. And then we opened the light and everything, and I was like, I was scared. But even though I didn't believe what was going on. So I was tell my uncle, and my uncle was like, nah. That's not possible, that's nothing, that doesn't exist, it's not. Okay, so after that, after 2 weeks later, I still sleep in the same room. I just changed all the bedroom directions. The bed was to be like one side, I put it in another side. So by then, the second time, so I was sleeping, and that was the horrible and the awful. I was sleeping, and then, like the same way, someone took out my covers. Somebody took out my covers like fast and choked me. I couldn't even breathe, but I couldn't scream because I was screaming, but my voice didn't came out. I was so agonized. I was like trying to grab the covers, the bed, like that was horrible. I can tell you, I can describe to you. I can't even describe with words how bad it was. I just remember that I was feeling that I was gonna die until my dog. That I had a dog, had a Cocker Spaniel. It wasn't that big, but I put something on the door so she doesn't come into my carpet because I didn't want to get dirty. I don't know how she jumped that high, jumped on top of the bed. When she got on top of me, some black shade went just on the wall. I couldn't see that. I couldn't see the shade. I was so horrified that I went outside. That was a winter time. I went outside with no clothes. I can tell you, no clothes outside, because I was so horrified. That house was something strange until we find out with somebody else that a previous owner, she got killed by her husband on that stairs. That was a horrible thing.
Describe your wedding proposal.
Well, my wedding proposal didn't get there yet. Because I'm not there yet. However, I hope so that it's gonna be a nice proposal, like everybody else dreams, you know, that romantic place. I would like to be on the beach because I love the beach.
Okay. Did you spoil any of your children?
Spoil, I don't. I have 3 children, you know, one's gonna be 13, the other one's 6, and the other one's 1 year old. I don't spoil them. I try to teach them how the future is gonna be, because the real life is not easy. However, I teach them to be like good people, to study, to be somebody in life, you know, to pursue their happiness and things like that. But spoil, I don't think I do that.
Okay. How was your first delivery?
Oh, my first delivery was very fast. I didn't even feel no pain at all. It was something, we're talking about like 6-7 hours later. My grandmother was with me. It was a natural delivery. It was very fast.
How was your second delivery?
Oh, my second delivery was very awful. First of all, we went to a barbecue. He wasn't supposed to come out yet because I was 32 weeks, which means that it's 6 to 7 months. So we went to a barbecue, all the family, friends, to get together. And then we got there like around like 12 on a Saturday. So we stayed there, took a lot of time to get there, but we got there. As soon as we got there, I started having like little cramps. It was not normal to have cramps because I wasn't supposed to. I was pregnant. And I was telling my mom, I have some cramps. She said, oh, no problem. That's nothing. Forget about it. However, by the time it was 11 in the morning, 11 night, I was in pain. So I told the owner of the house, like, please, take me to the hospital, call an ambulance. I'm very, very in pain. So he was like, oh, you know what? It's not time yet. Just not tell anybody. You know, just go. And if it's something really bad, we call somebody. I was like, okay. Because everybody was drunk. Everybody on the party besides, he was a little still. So I went to the hospital. I remember that the nurses say, yo, you in labor. I was like, what do you mean I'm in labor? I still got like two, I think it was 2 more months ahead. So she said, no, you in labor. So I got very worried about it because he was supposed to be too young, but everything came out good. Everything came out good. It was 32 weeks, a baby boy. And that was like, so far, he's not from New Jersey. He's from New York, border from New York, Port Jervis.
Oh. Thanks, Mom. How was your third delivery?
My third delivery was good. However, I have a complication too. I had a little boy again, but now it was 36 weeks. And I had like preeclampsia. So they decided, I went to the doctor and they say, no, today you're going to have your delivery. It's time. So I had my delivery, but came out good. It was 8 months. He's another baby boy. But everything was good.
Okay. That's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you for your time. And thank you for the video. Bye.
Okay, bye.